going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee. Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
There are now more ways to save at Quick-Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick-Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit tennessee.com.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
We are honored to recognize our 4 seniors from the class of 2025.
Hey, seniors out here, everybody else lined up on the grass.
Welcome to the Loretto Lady Mustangs Senior Recognition Night.
Hey, everybody else lined up. Bryce, y'all will go through your fair. Go to the house and walk through the fair. Bryce.
We are honored to recognize our 4 seniors from the class of 2025. Aubrey Ezel, playing shortstop, the daughter of Nicole and Eric Ezel of Loretto. 4 years as a Loretto Lady Mustang. She's a member of the Beta Club, FBLA, Pep Club, National Technical Honor Society, National Business Honor Society, volleyball, and virtual enterprise. Her future plans are to attend Columbia State as a radiation tech. Aubrey's favorite memory of softball is going to the state tournament her freshman year. Chelsea Atkinson plays pitcher and shortstop. Her parents are Marcia and Mike Atkinson of Etheridge, Tennessee, 2 years on the team. Chelsea is a member of the Gold Record Club, the Beta Club, soccer, golf, honor roll all 4 years, all tournament for softball, National Society of High School Scholars, National Business Honor Society. Chelsea's future plans are to attend Williams Baptist University on a scholarship to play softball and major in business finance. Her favorite memory? I have so many good memories, I can't pick just one. But I do want to say thank you to everyone, and especially my dad, who helped make these memories. P.S. The funniest is when I put a pop knot on my dad's head with a softball. Kirsten Randall, third base. Kirsten's parents are Amber Randall and Jason Reed. From Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, Kirsten is 4 years on the team. She's a member of Virtual Enterprise and the National Business Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend Columbia State and major in elementary education. My favorite memory is going to state my freshman year. Macy Kate Livingston, second base, daughter of Rodney and Chastity Livingston of Leoma, 4 years on the team. Macy Kate's future plans are to attend TCAT in Pulaski and major in pharmacy tech, and her favorite memory is state tournament her freshman year. Mustang softball. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com. At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome into Lady Mustang softball here on a Tuesday afternoon. Rodney Livingston alongside Michael Mullenix. Hayden Burks on the computer. Pitch one is on its way here, senior night in Loretto, and Michaela Dodson's going to foul that one back. Defensively for the Mustangs, almost just like last night as we start the same way tonight. Mallory Corbin's in the circle. Dotson fouls this one back against the third base dugout, and Mallory gets ahead 0-2. Abby Andrews behind the plate. Kirsten Randall, senior, at third base. Chelsea Atkinson, senior, shortstop. Macy Kate, senior, second base. Jessie Chance at first. Pitch runs up and in. Not a bad 0-2 pitch there. Left field, Briley Winters. Center field, senior, Aubrey Ezel. And right field, Cam Hansen. Senior night in Loretto, playing against Lewis County and the Panthers. This ball's hit sharply in the 3-4 hole. Gets into right field, and we're going to have a leadoff single here. So, Michael, we took about 4 innings to get to our first hit last night. We're going to start top of the first here.
Yeah, maybe a different game. Of course, a lot of implications going into this game. After Wednesday, possibility of a 3-way tie for second, third, and fourth. So, a lot to play for today.
That'll send Taya Tiller to the plate here for her first at bat. Batting in the number 2 spot. She thinks about swinging but does not. Ball's low. 1-0 the count here. So the Mustangs coming off an 11-2 win last night. Looking to try to back it up here tonight. Take both games from the Panthers. Throw down to second's not going to be in time, and Dodson's going to be in there with a stolen base. And 2-0 at the plate. That one's in there for strike one. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Tiller. Runner on second base. No outs here. Top half of the first inning. Mustangs in the second of 3 district games this week. This one's hit sharply to Macy Kate at second. She makes the play over to first in time for the 4-3 put out. That'll be the first out of the inning. Runner will move up to third on the fielder's choice. And so we're going to have Dodson at third. I believe last night she was stranded at third in the top of the first, or in the bottom of the first inning. So let's see if we can strand her there again here tonight. That pitch just misses out as Jacqueline Ball comes to the plate here. She'll be in the circle tonight, number 62, freshman for the Panthers. And that one misses out as well for ball 2, so Mallory falls behind 2-0. That one hits for strike 1. So 2-1 the count. So as Michael said, big district game tonight, big one tomorrow night. Mustangs needing both of them. This one swung on, lifted into shallow right field. Cam's on her horse, makes the catch. Momentum brings her in. We're going to have a throw down to third. Let's see if he calls her safe. So we're going to have the first run of the game on a sac fly. Cam makes a great catch in shallow right center field. Coach Glass wanted the leave early at third there. I wasn't watching third. I was watching the catch to see if she was actually going to make it. That'll bring up C.J. Tanner here. A 1-0 the count. Lets that one stay high as well, so Mallory falls behind 2-0 here to the center fielder for Lewis County. Taking the lead here early in this one, 1-0, top of the first. She leaves that one high and outside for ball 3. So Mallory trying to keep from giving up her first walk here in the top of the first inning. But she's going to on a 4-pitch walk there to Tanner. And that's going to bring up Sophie Stutz, catcher for Lewis County tonight. She'll step in with 2 outs. Runner on first base. I'm just going to go ahead and apologize for munching on the M&Ms. Michael brought some M&Ms. That's an announcer's worst nightmare.
Well, I mean, we share. Kevin brought crackers and what else did he bring last week?
Oh, he had peanuts, and I mean, you know, if we can't do nothing else, we'll eat well. How about that? Strike 1 there. This one's fouled back for strike 2. So falls behind in the count 0-2. Missing Mr. Mark Mashburn. Give a shout out to him today. He had some family business, had a funeral in Nashville. So keep Mr. Mark and his family in your prayers. We certainly miss him up here in the booth. This one's hit sharply right back up the middle. We're going to have a 2-out single as the ball rolls into center field there. So runners at first and second. That's going to bring Kinley Keltner to the plate. Third baseman for Lewis County. She'll bat here in the top half of the first inning. Lewis County already leading 1-0 here. That pitch misses high and wide for ball 1. So that was an 0-2 pitch that she hit right back up the middle. Don't know where the pitch was, but this one's fouled back against the backstop. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Already at 21 pitches this inning, 11 strikes, 10 balls.
Mallory, who pitched 4 innings last night, comes in here to start this one again today. This one's lifted high. Chelsea settles in under and shallow short. Makes the catch, and so Lewis County will strand the 2 runners there. But they do get 1. We'll head to the bottom half of the first inning, see if the Mustangs can get some runs on the board right after these words from our local sponsors.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all. For your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in Loretto, Tennessee. Rodney Livingston alongside Michael Mullenix, Hayden Burks bringing you Lady Mustang softball here on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. A little windy as the wind blows in from right field here. Mustangs looking to start the bottom of the first here. It took us 5 innings last night to get a base runner, so let's hope it doesn't take that tonight. Jacqueline Ball will come to the circle for Lewis County. She's a freshman on this squad, not one that we saw last night. Lewis County's one of their main pitchers, sophomore Carol. She's in the dugout in street clothes or in street pants again tonight, nursing a tendon. Certainly wish her well and hope that that heals up completely and fully on her. Last night we saw Addie Morgan and we saw freshman Roden in the circle. So new pitcher tonight for Lewis County. Lineups changed a little for your Mustangs. Breely Winters is going to lead off. That has not changed. Cam Hansen stands on deck. She'll bat second. That hasn't changed either. And Breely watches strike one. Chelsea Atkinson's going to move up in the number 3 hole tonight. So she'll bat third for the Mustangs. And that one hits the outside corner for strike 2. So Breely finds herself in the hole 0-2. I see Mr. Mark Mashburn coming around in his 3-piece suit, suspenders, and tie, guys. So y'all get ready. It's going to be a spectacle when he comes into the press box. That one misses high for ball 1. So good patience here by Breely Winters to lay off of that 0-2 high pitch. She hits this one, little chopper back to second base. Second baseman can't make the play there. And Breely's going to reach on the error to start this game. So if you're a Mustangs fan, you got to be liking that. Welcome to the press box, Mr. Mashburn. Looking sharp always. Looking sharp as always, my friend.
I thought he was like the mayor or something walking in. I'm like, what have I done?
It is the mayor, and that is not the correct lineup. Breely's going to be moving up on the wild pitch. Play a little closer than she would want there. That's ball misses for ball 2. Trying to get the lineups here. We had the wrong lineup for the calling out of the starters tonight. 2-0's the count here. So I may be wrong on the lineup. I am. So 3-0 to Cam Hansen. Chelsea's not on deck. Aubrey Ezel's on deck. We all copied the wrong lineup, so I do apologize for that. There was a lineup left up here in the press box. So Aubrey stands on deck. Cam swinging at 3-0. She hits it in the 5-6 hole. Breely rounds third. Left fielder stumbles out there, and Breely's going to tie this game up. So back-to-back reaching here and ties the game up 1-1. So coming to the plate will be Aubrey Ezel. So with nobody out here, runner on first. Aubrey takes the first pitch high and outside for ball 1. So I'm going to get over here and get the right line up. And that pitch misses high and outside. So two balls, no strikes here. We're going to go back. This lineup looks a little more similar to last night's. I thought we were really going rogue here, changing the lineup. Aubrey lifts this one into the right center gap. Going to get almost to the fence. Cam's going to round third. She's going to score from first, or at least attempt to, and she will. Aubrey will stand up at third, so back-to-back hits gives the Mustangs the first lead of the game at 2-1. So a triple, RBI triple there by Aubrey Ezel.
We're going to have a mound visit already by Tim Tiller.
So. We're going to have Tiller come out to the mound here again. I don't know what else to say except that he's obviously not letting us see they're resting the ace and are resting one of their main pitchers who is struggling with an ankle injury. And I don't know how much Miss Ball has pitched this year. I can't answer that. I know the Morgan girl who started last night, senior, has pitched a good bit off and on. So she's been one of there, and this young lady may have pitched quite a bit as well. I'm just not aware of that. So So anyway, the Mustangs come out here and jump on her hard here in the bottom half of the first inning, up 2-1 with nobody out. Mallory Corbin will come to the plate. Aubrey Ezel standing on third. Mallory lifts this one into right field, and Aubrey's going to walk in. Mallory hustles down to first base as the ball comes in there. So 3 hits in a row, scores 3 runs, and that takes the score to 3-1. So the Mustangs come out hot, just what you want to see. A team, Michael, that's trying to pull it together and get ready for a district run stretch here. So
yeah, I mean, I will say this is not the, same team that we saw earlier in the year when they played Mount Pleasant, when they played Zion Christian, even when the first game around Summertown. Especially with the game last night, this is a different Loretto team than we're used to seeing. So at least this season.
Well, we still have 2 teams down in the dugout below us, and so we never know which team we're going to get. We've still got that team that struggles, so let's hope they leave it in the dugout. This ball gets past the catcher there, and Zayla, who is running for Mallory, Zayla Hansen, the courtesy runner, on first base, moves up to second on the pass ball there. So another runner in scoring position here. Still nobody out, bottom of the first inning. Kirsten's ahead 2-0. She lets that one get high and outside for 3-0. I know the young lady in the circle caught the whole game last night, so I'm going to say she's probably their number 1 catcher. And so I'm not sure that Kirsten swings at this 3-0 pitch, and Tiller's drifting back at second. She makes the catch there on a little bloop ball there for the first out of the inning. So Chelsea Atkinson comes to bat here in the number 6 spot, which is where she's been here lately. I had her moved way up in an old lineup we had.
Shortstop, number 16, Chelsea Atkinson.
Chelsea about here, 1 out, runner on second. This one's high and away. Ball gets away from the catcher, and Zayla's going to move up easy on the pass ball, so gets herself 60 feet closer here. She represents the 4th run here. Mustangs already leading 3-1. So, Michael, much different than the game last night.
Yeah, it was a
slow
start.
Start of it. And that one's low and away. Be ball 2, so 2-0 the count to Chelsea. Yeah, last night we went 4 scoreless innings. Tonight we've already put up 4 runs together here in the first inning, looking to put up more. That one called strike 1. 2-1 the count. So Chelsea being really patient here, looking to get a ball she can drive. She rips this one to first base. She steps on first base. Zayla takes off and slides into home safely, so she's going to have an RBI there on the ball hit down to first base. That'll be the 2nd out. First baseman makes a good play there, steps on the bag, throws to home. Zayla's speed thankfully gets her in there safely, so Macy Kate Livingston about here for her first time today. Struggled a little yesterday at the plate, she did. She ended up getting 1 RBI single there before the game was over. She looks at strike 1. That's a little check swing that she almost pitching wedges down into the dirt there. So 0-2, she's looking to be defensive here. Get aggressive, try to put the ball in play, keep it going with 2 outs. She gets a hold of this one down the first base line. I have to get a little quicker with the bat. So the count will remain no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on here. Swing and a miss for strikeout number 1, out number 3, And that's the way we will end the first inning here. Mustangs get 4 runs to lead 4-1. We'll be right back with the top half of the second. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball on the X-Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Loretto Softball, top of the second. Lewis County's going to send 7, 8, 9 to the plate. Addie Morgan's going to lead off. She watches strike 1 from Mallory Corbin. And that one runs just in, says Mr. Umpire, for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. On a very warm, windy Tuesday afternoon. And that one runs outside for ball 2. So 2-1 the count. Wanted to swing, but didn't, and wisely so. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Lewis County looking to get the lead off on again here in the top of the second. And they will with a walk. That'll be the second walk of the game offered by Mallory Corbin. That's going to bring up number 8, Jaden Moore. Jaden Moore, one of 2 seniors. Addie Morgan, number 2, is going to come in. The flex is going to come in and run. And that one's fouled back for strike 1. Jaden Moore, as I was saying, one of 2 seniors on this Lady Panther squad from Lewis County. We was over there last night for their senior night. Senior night here in Loretto tonight. She shows bunt, lays it down perfectly. Mallory fields it, throws it away at first base. Runners are going to move up to second, third. Mustangs scrambling a little on defense there. So Moore's going to move up to second. And Cabry Atkinson, who's running for Addie Morgan, is going to be at third. So runners at second and third. Number 9 batter, Olivia Smith, right fielder, steps in here. So Mallory fields it, throws it quickly, throws it away into right field. She shows bunt, takes strike 1. So Lewis County threatening here again in the top of the second. She goes on the swing there, says Mr. Umpire. So she falls behind 0-2, won't be bunting here. That pitch misses high and outside for ball 1. So nobody out. Runners on second, third. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Mallory gets a big out there, the number 9 batter. First strikeout of the game for Mallory Corbin, and that takes us back to the top of the lineup. Michaela Dotson.
Singled to right on her last appearance.
Led off the top of the first inning. Would come around to score later in that inning. That one stays outside for ball one. So 1-0 the count here. Again, the Panthers with runners at second, third, one out. So wanted to swing but didn't, and it falls low for ball two. So 2-0 the count. And that one stays out there as well. So Dotson gets way ahead here, 3-0. Mallory threatening to load the bases up with her second walk of the inning.
You really don't want to do that with the number 2 batter coming up either, who can prove to be deadly on all accounts.
That one's in there for strike one. So 3-1 the count. Tiller stands on deck waiting her turn here. Mustangs trying to get some form of a double play here, get out of this inning. And that one misses high for ball four, so she is going to earn a walk there. That'll be the second of the inning, the third of the game. Taya Tiller, who grounded out to the second baseman in the top half of the first inning, is going to have to wait just a moment as Coach Glass comes out. Huddles his infield, bases loaded, leading 4-1. One out here in the top half of the second inning. So, Michael, we start quick and we start fast here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's not one of those things going to be back and forth, but, I mean, with bases loaded 4-1 here, we're just in the second inning. It could be looking a little bit like that tonight. So,
with the meeting over and everybody heads back, Mallory goes back to the rubber here to pitch to Tiller for the second time tonight. Bases loaded, one out. Ball's down in the dirt, and Abby blocks it there. Tiller's a bunter slapper when she's on the left side. More of a straight-up hitter when she's hitting right-handed. She is batting right-handed, at least for now, at this at-bat. She swings and hits this one over out of play on the first base side, so 1-1 the count. The Lady Mustangs got the shift on in the outfield. Breely Winters is over in left center. Aubrey's in right center. This one's hits her in the box right here, so Mallory gets ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So if you're Mallory, you're trying to take a strikeout, but a ground ball to the middle, second or short, to turn a double play would be nice as well. Tiller's got some speed, so have to be quick. Swing and a miss. First base is occupied. Don't throw it. She throws it, but thankfully it don't cost us. Everybody's good. So Abby Andrews, a freshman catcher back there, so in a big spot in a district game here. Mallory gets the second out of the inning in the form of a strikeout. That brings up Jacqueline Ball.
It's one of the most confusing plays if you don't know the game, but for us who do know the game, it's a lot stressful. So,
as a coach, I would teach all my runners to take off with third strike, and so then that confuses everybody on the field. But first base occupied, less than 2 outs. She would be running here if dropped third strike. Abby could just step on the plate. Hopefully they'll relay that into her if we get to 2 strikes here. This one's kind of jammed her, and she fights it off down the first base side. Does Jacqueline Ball, the pitcher. She falls behind 0-2 here. So the Mustangs find themselves in an opportunity to get out of a big spot here. Lewis County loads the bases with 1 out, and love for Mallory to strike out the side right here. Check swing, foul back. The counter remained no balls, 2 strikes. See Mallory start to put her hand up there to kind of shade the sun. That will play a factor in the left side of the field here as the game goes on. Last one's fouled back out of play, so ball is fighting hard here, forcing Mallory to work. Third base, shortstop, left field. Pitcher just better get ready. It's only going to get worse. This pitch is hit right back up the middle. Going to get one out of it. The second one's going to come around to try to score. Ball comes in to Mallory in the circle, and she's going to move up to second. So ball is going to have a 2 RBI single. Going to take the score to 4-3 here. Runners at second and third as C.J. Tanner comes to the plate. She walked her first attempt in the top half of the first inning. This one's lifted foul over toward the Little League field. Got some Little Leaguers out there on field 3 over there. They had to call time as the softball goes flying onto their field. So Mallory gets ahead here 0-1. So much for getting out of this inning without any damage. Now you're just trying to stop the bleeding as Lewis County still has 2 runners in scoring position here with runners at second and third. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. That pitch that ball hit was an 0-2 pitch as well. So this one's fouled out of play. Counter remained 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Mallory's given up a couple of hits on 0-2 count here early in this game. Something might think about moving forward here. That pitch just misses outside for ball 2. So 2-2 the count. This one's fouled right at Mr. Athletic Director. As he brings in the last foul ball, he almost catches that foul ball. So the counter remained 2 balls, 2 strikes here to C.J. Tanner, center fielder for Lewis County. She fouls this one back and out of play, so good battle. Lewis County fighting off pitches, making Mallory throw a bunch here. Two hits the inside corner for strike 3, and Mallory Corbin does strike out the side, her 3rd strikeout of the game, but not before Lewis County's able to plate 2 runs, close the gap 4-3. Let's see what the Mustangs can do in the bottom half of the second inning. That's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Loretto, Tennessee. We're headed to the bottom half of the second inning. Pitching change for Lewis County. Addie Morgan comes in here to the circle. She was the starter last night for Lewis County. Ball, who started this game, goes back to the catcher's spot. I think that's probably her normal spot, but as I've said before, so I say again, we're all kind of lining up for district play here, Michael, and so Coach Tiller is throwing some different things in here, getting ready for the district tournament. Abby Andrews leads off with a dribbler to third base, fielded easily and over to first in time. For the first out of the inning.
Coming to the plate, first baseman number 7, Jesse Chance.
Jesse hits this one into her left field, gets all the way to the fence. She's stretching it to a double. Coach Glass is going to hold her right there, and so big hit by Jesse Chance. A one-out double here to get the Mustangs going in the bottom half of the second inning. That's going to take us back to the top of the lineup. We're going to see Miss Breeley Winters again. Breeley reached on an error in the top of the in the bottom of the first inning.
And I think they just switched the left and right fielder.
Sending the senior Moore over to right. That pitch misses for ball one. So good piece of hitting by Jesse Chance there with one out. Send us back to the top. Breeley looking to get on for her second time today. Swing and a miss. Her head was looking about Iron City there. So I could see her right ear standing behind her in the right-handed batter's box. So that pitch misses low and inside for ball two. So 2-1 the count here. Obviously looking to try to trade places with Jesse. Lewis County got 2 runs in the top of the second. Mustangs at least trying to get those 2 back. And that pitch misses outside for ball 3. So Morgan, the senior, comes in here to second inning here. That pitch misses for ball 4, and so Breeley's going to earn a walk here. Put runners on first and second with 1 out. That's going to bring up Cam Hansen. So with 1 out, we got runners on first and second.
Fielder number 18, Cam Hansen.
Cam Hansen looking to do some damage with the bat here. She'll face Addie Morgan for the first time today. Got a single back in the bottom of the first. That pitch misses for ball 1. So the 1-0 pitch coming here. Hits sharply down the third baseline.
I think Coach Glass was trying to say tip on the third baseman's
Tip
glove.
on the mitt, but he's not going to get that call. He wanted it.
And I don't even know with that. Because even though she was in fair territory, the ball is still in foul territory. Would that even matter at that point?
If the glove was in foul territory, it's still a foul ball.
So.
Yeah, even if it hits it. Yeah. Change up, and she stays back and hits a little blooper. Shortstop Dotson gets back there and makes the catch, so that'll be the second out of the inning. So tough break there for Cam Hansen. She hits a rocket down the third baseline. Not sure if it hit the glove or not, but if the glove was in foul territory, it wouldn't matter.
Center fielder
That'll bring up Aubrey Ezel. Aubrey had a 2 RBI triple in the bottom half of the first inning. Be a good place to get another one right here. Pitch is high and outside for ball 1. She'll face Addie Morgan for the first time today. She rips this one into right center. It's going to get out in front of the right fielder. Jesse's going to score easily from second. Going to hold Breeley at third. So Aubrey's going to have back-to-back hits here. 3 RBIs on the day. That's going to take the score to 5-3. So the Mustangs get one of them back here. Breeley standing on third. Aubrey on first. First and third, 2 outs. So if you're the Mustangs here, you're obviously going to threaten with Aubrey down to second. Try to get Lewis County to throw here with 2 outs. A lot of speed on the bases. Mallory Corbin bats here. She had a single back in the bottom of the first. She watches strike 1. Breeley gets back, and Aubrey gets to second. So I did coach a little ball in my time, Michael, there, so I could smell that one coming, and almost worked. But with 2 outs there, you're trying to get this run from third home. It's one of them games where it seems like I said this last night when it was 0-0. Turned out that every run didn't matter, but it's one of them games that feels like every run matters. So,
well, especially this late the season. I mean, for Lewis County a win, I think they clinched the number 2 seed with the win today. And I was going to let you get that pitch, but they clinched the win with the number 2 seed with a win. Loretto can share at least the number 2 seed with Lewis County. I believe that's right. I have to go back and look at the standings, but
Mallory hits this one sharply down the third base line as well, but it gets foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Loretto comes in 3-3 in the district, and Lewis County comes in 4-3. So Lewis County gets a win here. They'd go to 5-3, and that would put them in the number 2 spot. Yeah. This one hit sharply down the third base line, gets past the third baseman. Breeley scores easy. Aubrey comes around and scores as well. So Mallory has a 2 RBI single here to take the lead to 7-3. And Zayla Hansen's going to come back in and run for Mallory. So back-to-back singles by Mallory. A shot down the third baseline there. That'll bring up Kirsten Randall. Kirsten had a little fly out to second base, her first at bat. This one gets away from the catcher, and Zayla's going to move up easy on the pass ball. So the Mustangs got 3 here in the second inning at least, looking to add more. Leading 7-3 here. The Mustangs definitely need this game and tomorrow night's game. They could lock up the second position in the district with both wins. Kirsten hits this one to the second baseman. She fields it there over to first in time. And that 4-3 put out will end the bottom half of the second inning, but not before the Mustangs put up 3 more runs. They lead 7-3. We'll head to the top half of the third, see if we can solid some things up on defense here on the X Sports Network.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. Top of the third inning. Mustangs come out exactly the same defensively here. Sophie Stutz will lead off for Lewis County. She was the catcher to start this game. Has moved into the role of DP as Addie Morgan has come in to play in this game as the pitcher. She watches ball one from Mallory Corbin. Mustangs leading 7-3. Lewis County looking to get the leadoff batter on for the third straight time today. That one hits for strike one. Even the count 1-1 strike. Stutz, who had a single back in the top of the first inning, stranded at first there. Pitch misses high for ball two, so 2-1 the count. And that one's the miss high and wide that Corbin gets into sometimes if she's not disciplined. So 3-1 the count. Got the lead off on with a walk last inning. And a swing and a miss here, so not walked just yet. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So, yeah, Michael, we'll talk more about this whole district setup as this game goes on, but having a lot of discussions about how the district standings can play out. Swing and a miss for a big strikeout for out number 1 here. So basically the Mustangs come in 3-3 on the district. Lewis County comes in 4-3. So this is Lewis County's last district game. So the Mustangs can hold on and win this one. That would send Lewis County to 4-4. That would make the Mustangs 4-3 with an opportunity tomorrow to go to 5-3. And so basically if you're the Mustangs, you have one mission: win today, win tomorrow.
Yeah. And
second place in the district. So, and obviously that loss to Mount Pleasant's what's hanging over us, Michael.
Right, and if, let's just say, off chance that Mount Pleasant does come in here tomorrow and win 4-4 between 3 teams, and then after then it's just a bunch of haywire and coin flips and what you got to do.
So in the event Loretto wins today and loses tomorrow, then you have 3 teams setting at 4-4 in the district, and you go into the tiebreakers then, which gets real interesting because if that scenario plays out, then Loretto would be 2-0 against Lewis County. Lewis County would be 2-0 against Mount Pleasant, and Mount Pleasant would be 2-0 against Loretto. So, yeah. And they would all be 0-2 against Summertown. So we'll try to break that tie. Hayden said earlier we were looking for a 3-sided coin. If that were to play out, we'd have to have somebody create a 3-sided coin and flip it.
Man, I don't know how that hadn't been invented yet. I mean, I figured as many 3-4-way ties as we've had now.
And Keltner's going to earn a walk here with 1 out.
Some sports organization would have made one by now already.
Fourth walk of the game there. So Addie Morgan will bat here for the second time. She'll watch ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike one, 1-1 to count. So I'm going to go ahead and call this. Addie Morgan got on last time. The flex ran for her. She's not the DP this time, so let's see what happens. She is the pitcher, so she would still be awarded a courtesy runner. Mallory gets ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes there. Why don't she just go ahead and strike her out? Then we don't have to worry about what happens. But I just, as a rules guy here, looking at it, thinking about it. Pitch misses high for ball 2, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. Going to have some communication between pitcher and catcher here. Abby Andrews and Mallory Corbin. So the Mustangs here on senior night trying to get a win. Not just a season win, but a big district win. And obviously this is not the last home game, as tomorrow night will end that. Not sure where that pitch was, but it was outside the box for Mr. Umpire. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch misses outside, so Morgan is going to earn a walk. Going to have back-to-back walks here from Mallory Corbin, and Coach Glass is going to come out. Runners on first and second. We're going to have a pitch and change, so we'll take a break. We'll be right back with the rest of the top of the third right after these words from our local sponsors.
Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gain Street. We have pitching machines, batting cages, and even indoor golf. Powered by TrackMan, our system is perfect for practice or play. With over 300 courses as well as multiple mini games, it is perfect for all ages and abilities. We even offer packages for group events such as birthday parties and business lunches. So let's go! Come get your game on indoors at Happy G's.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Welcome back into Loretto, Tennessee. Top of the third inning. Defensive change here for the Mustangs. Chelsea Atkinson comes into the circle. Aubrey Ezel comes in to play short. Breeley Winters goes over to center, and Mallory Corbin's going to play left. And Jaden Moore is going to bat here with 1 out. Runners at first and second for Lewis County. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So Mallory goes 2 1/3 here. They get 3 runs on 3 hits. Has 4 strikeouts on the outing for today. That pitch misses for ball 1. So unless we've really got something up our sleeve here, Michael, I think we've probably got Chelsea to the 7th inning here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of early. Fouled this one back against the backstop. A little earlier than we made the change last night. I'll just say that.
Let's say last night was what, 4th inning or 5th inning?
It was the 5th. Yeah. Mallory only pitched 4 innings. She didn't get an out in the 5th inning, but no, I'm sorry. She pitched 5 innings. She didn't get an out in the bottom of the 6th. There's a swing and a miss for strikeout number 1 for Chelsea. Out number 2. Mallory went 5 innings last night. Hit the leadoff batter in the 6th. And Chelsea came in the top of the 6th and got the last 6 outs. So Olivia Smith, number 9 hitter here for Lewis County, will bat with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. She gets under this one. It's going to get just out of play on top of their dugout over there on the first base side.
It did about get a kid over there.
Oh, no. Got a little league game going on over field 3 over there. Big crowd. So foul balls are dangerous going that way. That pitch runs in for ball 1. So 1-1 the count. Chelsea comes in here and inherits 2 runners thanks to 2 walks. Trying to get out of here with no damage done. Mustangs leading 7-3. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 1-2 the count. Leadoff batter Dotson stands on deck. Obviously, if you're the Mustangs, you want to make her wait till the top of the 4th inning. And that pitch is going to run high and outside, and she won't chase, and that'll leaving the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one's fouled back. She'll stay alive. 2-2 the count. So Chelsea definitely has the stamina to go the distance, but we hope that she can finish this one out strong for us. Hold them at 3 runs here. This is a little dribbler over to the first base side. Foul ball. So the count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. So another 2-2 pitch here. And that one just misses, and that's going to run the count full. And going to have 3 balls, 2 strikes. Walk would load the bases here. Little blooper right to Macy Cates. She makes the catch there and ends the inning. So the Mustangs hold here in the top of the 3rd. Let's see if we can put up some more runs in the bottom of the 3rd. But before that, we got to pay a few bills. We'll be right back.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in, Loretto, Tennessee. Rodney Livingston alongside of Michael Mullenix. Hayden Burks just having a blast here in the press box. Loretto is leading 7-3, and Chelsea Atkinson's going to lead off.
That's what happens when you get me and Hayden in the same broadcast. You ain't going to get anything serious.
Well, as the parent of a senior on this team who really needs a win, it's probably good that y'all keep me light up here today. So. Chelsea lets that ball get in the dirt. Addie Morgan comes out for her 2nd inning of work here for Lewis County. She'll face 6, 7, and 8 in the form of Chelsea, Macy Kate, and Abby. Chelsea grounded to the first baseman. Got an RBI out of it in the bottom of the first. She lifts this one into left field. Left fielder's not going to get it, and Chelsea's going to stretch it into a double. So held her on the get back. Good girl. Hang on. Don't get the first out of. All right. Yeah. Sorry about that. I just like to talk to her a little bit. So leadoff double. I try not to do that on the broadcast, Michael, but y'all got me all out of whack up here. If I was standing down there in the parent section, I'd be coaching, telling them, whoa, hang on. So error on the left fielder gets a runner to second. Macy Kate's going to bat. Macy Kate watches ball one here. Be a good time for her to trade places with Chelsea. She needs an RBI double right here.
I think a home run would be even nicer.
Home run, yeah. She watches strike one. So as I mentioned, that sun, I don't know if you saw the left fielder there or not, but she was squirreling out there with the sun, and it's going to get more difficult for the next little bit here. That changeup's going to miss high and outside. Big shout out to Coach Greg Tips and his young'uns walking down the pathway there. Good crowd here for Loretto tonight for senior night. Macy Kate fouls this one back against the third base dugout over here and evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We've got number 1, Roden, warming up in what I guess I would call the bullpen down there. So she and Morgan tag teamed the game last night. Looks like she may be getting loose to potentially come into this one. So Macy Kate's got a 2-2 count. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the third inning. And that changeup will stay high as well. And that'll run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So she'll get a 3-2 pitch here. She hits this one sharply to the shortstop. She's not going to be able to make the play there. Chelsea rounds third, but dives back in, and so Macy Kate's going to reach on the errors. So back-to-back errors by Lewis County. Puts runners on the corners here for Abby Andrews. Abby, who grounded out to the third baseman to lead off the bottom of the second. Bats for her second time here today. So no outs, runners on the corners. See what the Mustangs do here with the first and third situation. I can say this because it's my kid. Not a lot of speed at first base. Ball's in the dirt. She's off and running. She don't slide and she don't get tagged. So she would have been out if she had got tagged there. So my Speedy Gonzalez daughter gets a stolen base there. That pitch misses as well for ball 2. So 2-0 the count here to Abby Andrews. Coach Glass told me last night I was being too hard on her, so I thought I'd just be a little harder. Abby hits this rocket to the third baseman. She's not going to be able to get to it. Going to send Macy Kate around third. She puts the speed on display and gets in from second there. So 2 runs plated there on the error by the third baseman. So the Mustangs plate 2 runs thanks to 3 errors here.
We got a full sale timeout here. So
we're going to have a conference in the circle. You got 3 errors in a row. If you're Coach Tiller, it's probably time to call them together here and settle them down. Lewis County. Brenlin Snyder's going to come in and run for Abby. Abby moved up to second there on the throw into home as Macy Kate was coming around scoring. Stretches the lead to 9-3.
Play resumes. The batter will be the first baseman, number 7, Jesse Chance.
So the 9-hole hitter, I think Tiller's just trying to buy some time. He's going to change pitchers. So we'll take another commercial break. Be right back for the rest of the third inning here on the Exports Network.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time. And nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. Bottom half of the third inning. Lewis County makes a pitching change here. Julie Roden comes in, as she did last night, and finished the game over in Hohenwald. She comes in here in the bottom half of the third inning. Mustangs leading 9-3. Cabry Adkins going to go in to right, and Jaden Moore is going to come out. Moore, who's a senior on this squad, has a knee brace on, has had one on. They moved her from left to right back earlier in the game. So a lot of defensive swapping around here for Lewis County. Again, the second place in the district is on the line here. The winner of this game certainly puts themselves in a great position to get that spot. Of course, hoping that regardless of what happens here today, the Mustangs could take care of business tomorrow. You're looking at a Lewis County Loretto first round matchup in the district tournament as 2-3 seeds. Summertown already has the #1 spot locked up at 8-0, and Battle Creek is 0-8, so they'll be in the 5th spot. So we're working on spot 2, 3, and 4 here as Coach Tiller brings in all of his subs here, and the umpire looks through his lineup card. So again, as we were saying earlier, the Mustangs could finish as high as 2nd or as low as 4th. It's my understanding that, weather permitting, the 4-5 game is going to be Friday evening at Lewis County. That'll be the play-in game to go into the double elimination tournament. Coach Glass said before the game they were supposed to meet at 9 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully by this time tomorrow we'll have a bracket. We won't have the teams because Loretto and Mount Pleasant will still be playing, and that game will have implications for the seeding. So if Lewis County wins here, they would tie up the 2nd spot. So then Loretto would be playing for the 3rd and 4th spot tomorrow.
And then winner of that would automatically be 3 and 4 because of the head-to-head.
Yep. So ball 1 here as Roden comes in to face Jesse Chance. 9 spot better. Jesse had a double back in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Got a question about something here on the substitutions, and I don't have all of Lewis County's players and subs. I don't have their full roster tonight, so field umpire comes in to discuss with the home plate umpire. They're talking to the bookkeeper down here for Loretto. Not sure Jesse is the correct batter, so that's not the issue here. But
sorry, let me get this microphone down to my mouth. It's definitely something with the fielding situation, because they had a conference at the plate about that before we resumed play. So
So they're talking about it here. Now, what I think is, so Cabry Atkinson started at first base in the flex position. She came out of the game.
So that would be her one.
When she can re-enter, she ran, but she was in the flex position when she ran. So, but she did enter the game as a runner. She may be done. I'm gonna submit to my umpires on the field because they're the only ones that matter. But
when she ran, was that for the courtesy or?
Well, no, because you can't courtesy for the DP. So they've had their conference here and they're gonna talk it over. I'm not sure what's. Apparently, we're not going to change anybody. So, well, maybe we are. Everybody's just standing and looking here, so Coach Tiller they're trying to figure out who. One's just going to go into the flex position, I believe. So we're going to have another conference here. We're going to have some DP flex rules going on here. So, Hayden, let's take a quick commercial. Let's not sit here, and we'll be right back.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
So welcome back in here to Loretto. We had a thesis of the DP Flex rule there as Coach Tiller and Coach Glass and both umpires. The challenge is with the DP Flex that they are not twins there. So number 2 ran for number 31. And now number 2 is in right field in the game. So she's got to come in for somebody. So eventually what they did was they put number 1 in for number 31. So number 1, Roden, who's pitching, is now in the game for number 31. And Jesse's going to earn a walk there as I'm explaining all this to you, and that's going to put runners at first and second. Still got no outs here in the bottom half of the third inning.
Well, and now
you got all that, Michael?
Yeah. Well, I'm just started looking at the time, and we are almost 2 hours in, and
we didn't start till 5.
We didn't start so we're almost an hour and a half in. We're only through 3 innings so far. Yeah. So,
are we going to beat the rain by Thursday to get this one in?
Let me check. I'm no mathematician or scientist, but we may be cutting it close.
Might be cutting it close. We'll try to speed up here.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
What's Ben Loon and them saying over at Tennessee Valley, Hayden?
That one hits for strike 1. So 1-1 the count here to Breeley Winters, leadoff batter for the Mustangs. Bats here in the bottom half of the third inning. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Mustangs looking for a big spot. That pitch misses high for ball 2. Strike 2 there. So I think what the discussion was, they wanted to put number 2 in. Wanted to put the pitcher in, number 1, as the flex. But the problem is that number 2 was already in the flex. This ground ball is hit to the second baseman. Gets off the second baseman. Brenlin comes around third, but she's going to stop there. So Breeley's going to reach on the error. That'd be the 4th error of the inning for the Panthers. And that's going to bring up Cam Hansen with bases loaded, nobody out. So ball just runs up the second baseman's glove here. So,
and I know you never want to think about this with a very intense district game as we're in right now, but 9-3, you're almost reaching that point of the question of run rule. And when does that run rule play into effect now? Because I know that some of those rules have changed over the last couple of years as well.
That ball's low and in the dirt. Well, I can tell you that College is 12, 10, and 8 after 3, 4, and 5. That's where high school will be very soon, but unfortunately we're not there right now. It's 15 after 3, 10 after 5. That one hits for strike 1. So obviously, if you're a Mustangs fan, you would love nothing more, but you're going to have to put up 9 more runs. That might but nobody out, bases loaded here. Cam could put 4 of them up there right now. That pitch misses for ball 2. So Roden comes in here in the third inning, trying to stop the bleeding here for Lewis County. That ball's high for ball 3, so a walk's a run here. But obviously, if you're the Mustangs fans, you want to put up several more runs here, at least get it to 10, and then hold them to the top of the 5th. Swings at that one, hits it in the 5-6 hole. 1 run's going to score easy. Jesse comes around from second. Breeley almost gets hung up in a pickle there between second and third. So a 2 RBI single by Cam Hansen makes the score 11-3. That'll bring up Aubrey Ezel. Runners at first and second.
Shortstop, number 1, Aubrey Ezel.
Aubrey is 2 for 2 on the day with a triple and a single. Let's get the home run. Pitch just high for ball 1. Maybe she could go for the cycle here, Michael.
I mean, it's possible. We're not used to saying that in a 7-inning game, especially in the high school level, but
let's get the double or the home run right here. She gets under this one. Lifted into shallow center field, and the center fielder makes the catch there. And so we jinxed her. I'm sorry, Aubrey. First out of the inning here, bottom of the third. Mustangs with runners on first and second. Going to send Mallory Corbin to the plate. Mallory's 2 for 2 on the day. 2 singles. That pitch misses up and in for ball one. This pitch is in the dirt, and the catcher makes a great block there to keep it in front. 2 balls, no strikes.
That's the freshman you were talking about. Did really good at the plate last night, Rodney.
Good catcher back there. Started this game as the pitcher, but I think no doubt her spot's with the equipment on back there. So 3-0 the count here to Mallory Corbin. Walk would load the bases. That pitch just misses for ball 4. And so they are loaded. Got Braley Winters at third. You got Cam Hansen at second. You got Mallory Corbin at first. Coach Glass gets him a conference with Kirsten Randall here before she goes to the plate. So 1 out. Mustangs already plated 4 runs here in the bottom of the third. Looking to add more. Pitch misses high and outside for ball 1. Chelsea Atkinson stands on deck. She led this inning off with a ball hit to left field that was not caught by the left fielder. And she leaves that one upstairs wisely for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Good show of patience there from Kirsten Randall. That pitch called strike 1. 2-1 the count here. This one bounces in the dirt for ball 3. So Kirsten be looking for 1 pitch, 1 spot here. As a walk will be another run. Obviously, if it's on a tee there, she needs to tee off on it into one of the gaps. And it's the changeup, and she reaches and fouls it to the third baseman here. So I know she'd love to have that one back. Nonetheless, we got 2 outs, and we head to Chelsea Atkinson.
The pitcher, number 16, Chelsea Atkinson.
So 2 outs, bases loaded. Mustangs already plated 4 here. Needing a handful more. Chelsea watches strike 1 there. She hits this one sharply in the 3-4 hole. Brealey scores easy. Cam comes around. Cam's going to score. Mallory's going to score. Chelsea's going to head for third. Ball's going to get away. And so the bases are going to clear there. And Chelsea's going to move up to third. I don't even know how to score that. It was obviously a single.
Single.
And a couple of errors on some throwing errors there. Nonetheless, Mustangs plate run 12, 13, and 14.
I think it goes single, E2, and then E5. Maybe, I don't know.
Macy K watches strike 1 here. She reached on an error back in earlier in this inning by the shortstop. We're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher. It's going to be Zayla Hansen. Macy Kate gets under this one. Shortstop settles in under it. Makes the catch there, and so that will end the inning, but not before the Mustangs plate 7 runs here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Let's see what happens in the top half of the 4th, see if we can hold them defensively. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball here on the Exports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years. And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in to the top of the 4th inning. A long 3rd inning there. Had some pitching changes. Had DP Flex conversation with subbing around there. The Flex is in the lineup. So Tillers was trying to make his case there. And nonetheless, we move on. Number 2 playing right field. Dotson leads off here for the Lewis County Panthers. Top of the 4th inning. She hits a little dribbler to Aubrey at short. Aubrey over to Jesse at first. And Mr. Umpire says she comes off the base. And they say she come off the base, so error on the first baseman there is going to give Lewis County a base runner. That'll bring up Taya Tiller. She'll face Chelsea here for the first time today. She hits this one, a little blooper to Aubrey at short. Aubrey makes the catch there for the first out of the inning, holds the runner at first base. So that'll bring up Jacqueline Ball. She'll face Chelsea for the first time today. Will the catcher, with one out and a runner on first, swing and a miss there.
Williams Baptist is really going to appreciate her talents for the hopefully next 4 years.
Miss Chelsea will be continuing her softball career at the collegiate level. And she gets her to chase that one upstairs, 0-2. Kid that has come in here and played the last 2 years at Loretto. Been a great addition to this lineup. Really good kid. She throws that 0-2 pitch outside, trying to get her to chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got a lot of heart for the game. Got a lot of passion for the game. Plays it hard anywhere she's playing. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. She gets under this one. Mace Kate's going to call it and catch it just past the circle as her and Aubrey come crashing in there. Kind of a late call on the ball there. Chelsea just moves out of the way wisely. So with 2 outs now in the top of the 4th. C.J. Tanner will bat here. She'll watch the first pitch high and outside for ball one. She fouls this one back out of play. To even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. She fouls this one back. Strike 2, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch is lined foul down the third baseline. Just missed the press box here. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, third out of the inning. So the Mustangs leave the runner stranded at first there. So we'll head to the bottom half of the 4th inning, needing 4 runs to end this game right here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into the bottom half of the 4th inning. Rodney Livingston alongside of Michael Mullenix and Hayden Burks. Michael, what are your thoughts at this point?
Well, I mean, we didn't know what to expect. You didn't know if you're going to get the same Loretto team that we saw offensively in the last 3 innings last night, or if we're going to get that team that we saw beginning of the year at Mount Pleasant. So, I mean, it's been a battle of inconsistencies this year, but here lately this Loretto team has really been on fire, and they have just proven that more and more tonight. 14-3 here, a chance to put it away. Real quick, I want to quick mention 2 Loretto seniors qualified for the Lawrence County Work Ethic Distinction Scholarship, so congratulations to Aubrey and Chelsea. From what I understand, even though I'm not a Lawrence County boy, big accomplishment there. So,
2 fine young ladies, no doubt. Abby Andrews leads off the bottom of the 4th here. And watches ball 1 there. So 1-1 to count. And that pitch runs up high for ball 2. So 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 there for Abby Andrews. Abby, who's reached on an error here in this game back in the 7-run bottom of the 3rd for the Mustangs. That pitch misses inside for ball 3, so runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This one's grounded. Second baseman gets over, makes a good play there, and then throws the ball away into the dugout. Bounces off the face of the dugout, and Abby moves up to second on the throw there. So going to have an error on the second baseman. And Brendan Snyder's going to come in and run for Abby again, and Jesse Chance will bat here with no outs in the bottom half of the 4th inning.
Coming to the plate, first baseman number 7, Jesse Chance.
Jesse reached on a walk her last at bat. Hits this one sharply right back up the middle. Brenlin's off from running at second. They are throwing. The catcher will cut it off there, and Jesse will stay at first. So RBI single for Jesse Chance there. Had a good night tonight at the plate. 2 for 2 with a walk. That takes us back to the top of the lineup. Breeley Winters.
Number 2, Breeley Winters.
Breeley's yet to have an official at bat. She lifts this one into left field. It's going to get foul and out of play. Breeley's reached on 2 errors and a walk in this game, batting for the 4th time here tonight. Fouls that one off for strike 1. So nobody out. Jesse at first base. Breeley batting here. Mustangs leading 15-3. Looking for 3 runs, and they could end this one right here. Breeley lifts this one into shallow center. It's going to get down and bounce in front of the center fielder. Jesse just does get into second base there. So back-to-back singles by the Mustangs. Puts the game-winning run at the plate in the form of Cam Hansen.
Coming to the plate, number 18, Cam Hansen.
And that pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. And she gets under this one, and it's going to get just out of play for strike number 1. 1-1 the count here. So the 1-1 pitch hits the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. The freshman Roden, who came in last night, finished the game at Lewis County. Pitching for the Panthers here, 3rd pitcher of the game. She throws the changeup. It bounces in the dirt, and it'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Panthers send ball to the circle to start the game. Addie Morgan comes in. And then Miss Roden. Cam hits this one right at the shortstop. She flips it over to second. Gets the out at second, but not able to turn the double play there.
It looks like Taylor might have slipped there, or else that would have been a very, very closer play than it was.
Cam will reach on the fielder's choice. Jesse will move up to third. That'll be the first out of the inning. So with 1 out, the game-winning run comes back to the plate in the form of Aubrey Ezel. And that one's called strike 1. She doesn't agree, but it really doesn't matter if she does or not. It's still strike 1. That one just misses for ball one. So 1-1 the count. Runners on the corners. Jesse Chance at third, Cam Hansen at first. One out here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. And she gets under this one. First baseman gives it a look down the first base side. Stutz makes a great effort there. Unable to make the catch, and so Aubrey will have new life. She will have 2 strikes. So 1-2 the count. She rips this one into the right center gap. It's going to get down. Cam's coming around. Cam's going to score from, or try to score from first, and there's not going to be a throw. So Aubrey's going to have a double. She's the home run away, Michael, from the cycle. 2 RBIs here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. And she is the game winner at second base. So Mallory Corbin will come to the plate here with 1 out.
Coming to the plate, left fielder number 6, Mallory Corbin.
Mallory's 2 for 2 on the day. Reached on a walk last at bat. She watches that one up high for ball 1. So base hit here, Michael, with the speed of Aubrey Ezel, and I think it's ball game. And that one's up high for ball 2. Mallory gets ahead 2-0 here. Kirsten Randall stands on deck. She would love an opportunity to redeem herself after that last at bat she had. That one hits for strike 1. Like Mallory taking all the way there. 2-1 the count. Kirsten, one of 4 seniors on this squad. Senior night here in Loretto. Honored all 4 ladies. This group of seniors was the freshman class on the 3rd place state run to the semifinals. Back in 2022, they made that run in the Murfreesboro Classic up there. Mallory hits this one to the shortstop, gets off her glove here. Aubrey's going to come around third. The throw comes in. It's not going to be in time, and that is going to be your ball game as the Mustangs will take the game 18-3, and they will put themselves in a position to be second in the district tomorrow night against Mount Pleasant. Michael, what are your final thoughts here?
I mean, the bats were active tonight. Defensively, I can't really think of any, mishaps that we had defensively tonight unless you can think of one for me, but I don't think any errors tonight, am I correct?
Yeah, we had one error. We had the overthrow at first base.
Overthrow at first
base. Mallory on the bunt, and she threw it away at first. Remember that one?
Yeah, well, other than that, it was just a great overall game for Loretto. They connected on all cylinders. That's what you need going into this part of the year, so hopefully we can get it done tomorrow night against Mount Pleasant and then going into the district tournament.
Well, the Mustangs will go to 4-3 in the district. Lewis County will finish 4-4 in the district as they'll close out the district play tonight. Again, be listening tomorrow. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be with you tomorrow, being a Wednesday afternoon, but Hayden or Taylor will be here to call the game tomorrow night against Mount Pleasant. It is scheduled for a 4:30 start, and with it being a church night, I would hope they'd get that started a little early and try to get that game in. Obviously, the Mustangs need a win. With a loss, you get into a lot of different scenarios there, but with a win, that would put Lewis County in the number 3 spot and put Mount Pleasant in the number 4 spot and give the Mustangs the number 2 spot in the district. So that's what we'll be hoping for. Obviously, we need to redeem ourselves from the first game where we lost 6-3 against Mount Pleasant. And so we'll be looking to even the series up with them on the season and take the 5th district win, which would put us 5-3 on the season, and would put us behind Summertown in the number 1 spot there heading into the district tournament. And obviously, if we should know more, Taylor or Hayden will know more tomorrow evening. By that time, be watching X Sports Network on Facebook, and we'll post that bracket as soon as we can post it there on Facebook. But tomorrow evening, if you're listening, we'll try to give you the details as best we can at that point. So again, Mustangs take the win in 4 innings here, 18-3, sweeping Lewis County back-to-back nights on the season. As Michael said, pretty good piece of hitting here by the Mustangs. Not convinced we're seeing the best pitcher from Lewis County tonight or last night, but nonetheless, we get 2 big wins, and certainly hope that Miss Carroll is healed up and rested up and ready to go next week in the district tournament. Should be a fun district tournament. If you think about Lewis County, just barely lost in both of their games with Summertown. Of course, Summertown beat us pretty badly here in the first game we played them in the season, but we went to Summertown a couple of weeks ago, and they beat us 2-0. Much better, much more solid game up there. So looking forward to obviously expecting to see Lewis County again and expecting to see Summertown again. So for Hayden Burks on the computer, Michael Mullenix, Mr. Mark Mashburn on the PA, this is Rodney Livingston thanking you for watching Lady Mustang Softball here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.